Hello, Virgo. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for whom you're dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, About 53 Tarot, which should review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Ooh. What is that? Oh, okay. We'll go with it for now. Jumping into this, Virgo, what they're showing me. A little curious as to what the situation or dynamic is, to say the least. It could go one or two ways. It could. I don't know if this is someone who is planning for new love, a relationship, a connection, or what this is, honestly. Overall, whatever this is that they are planning or kind of constructing or putting together for themselves, I will say that this has a very, very strong fixation and intent attached to it, to the point where it's kind of like, this has to work, this has to work out, this has to be it. But it also kind of seems, and it feels like a solution to handling and taking care of absolutely everything. So whatever they are thinking about doing, they're kind of like, I love it, I absolutely love it, to the point where I love it and I want this to work out, fingers crossed, everything is taken care of and everything is cleared up and everything is managed. Now, that being said, it definitely feels like things are being taken care of and managed and cleared up. And that's what's interesting, is there's some sort of financial opportunity that is almost created from this, but it almost kind of seems that it feels like it is possibly between the two of you. So I don't know who is who here, but whatever this financial opportunity or potential is, it is definitely a way to make money and clear some things up. And I mean quick. I don't know what that is. It's not collaborative. It's just almost kind of like maybe someone is like giving a helping hand or in something. I don't know. Kind of like the door's always open, the opportunity's always there. But even though this creates a lot of happiness and clears some things up for them, possibly financially as well as emotionally, somehow, they do get the financial income. They do. But for some reason, they're kind of panicking now. And I kind of feel like the only reason for that is they're saying long-term wise, though, what is that going to ultimately amount to, or what's that going to do long-term? And this is where it gets a little interesting. They're saying that they need to choose and figure out their next direction quickly. At the same time, this energy of quick kind of turns into, wait a minute, let's just see what happens. And there's this whole energy about something moving forward in a direction that they just absolutely have no idea about. And that's kind of like, let's see where this goes. as they're starting to think about things. Whew. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, geez. Oh, jeez. That's what I thought. I wondered. Virgo, I sense this. I was going to say Virgo, I sense this energy before. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea. I have a pretty good idea what's going on. Is it love? Is it about love or is it money? Kind of reminds me of that television show, For Love or For Money. Okay, so jumping into this again. Don't know what the dynamic is, but they're kind of saying that there's this overall energy of just guardedness, keeping someone like at the other end of a 10-foot pole for some reason. And they're saying that's what needs to stop. They're kind of something just needs to be done. Something's kind of run its course, and they're wanting to kind of finish up that chapter, that cycle. Now, what's interesting about this is whatever that dynamic or situation is or was, it goes over to the living situation, the connection between the two of you, Virgo. It shows up. The living situation does show up, but they also show me that the connection is there, but they're also saying finances are very difficult and tight. But they're saying that they're listening to themselves and trying to make the best out of the situation. Now, if there is drinking, be involved in this, or substances, be responsible, of course. But I'll be honest, I'm looking at a third-party situation, and they're kind of saying, I no longer have any care for it. It's just not, it's not it for them. They're saying that because money is difficult, they're having to be responsible and make some changes and arrangements and figure some things out regarding their work, career, business, content, or niche. They're really trying to keep their cool. They're saying this whole party life in the fast lane thing, third party, fourth party, just parties, they got no time for it. They have no time for it. They're saying that they have more dire priorities and focus that needs to be placed upon their financial situation right now. And they're kind of saying, you know what? The situation and the circumstances are hard enough. And so they're having to not only get control of their money, their finances, their business, they're having to get control of themselves because of the situation that they're involved in with you, Virgo. Yeah. Excuse me. Jeez. Dude, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, you'll have to decide and discern. That's what I was talking about, that third party energy. So back over to their financial situation. They're learning about their money, their work, their investments. Now, even though times are difficult and tough, they are figuring something out financially, which does kind of help, relieve some stress off of them. But they're kind of saying, you know what, after what they've been through, about what they've had to take care of, they're just needing some time alone. They need some space to themselves to figure out what to do. And now this is what's very interesting, is as they're contemplating what to do, they're figuring out their finances. I'm not too sure what this is. It kind of seems and it feels like, now what do they want to do with the two of you? What do they want to do with the whole dynamic? Because there is a third party energy in there. There is. And they're tired of it. So don't know what's going on, whether it's friends or literal third party love interest, don't know. They're saying that they're doing everything they possibly can to work on moving forward and work on putting things behind them. At the same time, they're also waiting to see, Virgo, where the commitment or the relationship between the two of you goes. And they're kind of like, I'm waiting. So I don't know. They're kind of giving this energy of like, they're taking the relationship or connection more seriously than you are, Virgo. I don't know who was who in all this, but goodness gracious. Don't know. They're saying that they have a connection with you, but at the same time, they're kind of like, commitment-wise, relationship-wise, they just don't know. They just don't know. And they're kind of like, oh, I'll sit here and wait all day to figure out what's going to happen with us. So, don't know. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, it could be dealing with a fire sign, an air sign, a water sign, or an earth sign. Goodbye.